And we're live in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Ooh.
Lalo.
Yeah.
Lalo. Today, we're talking about Rogue Trader, and there's a bit of an announcement towards the end of this of funny Ghoul Stars, of a funny Ghoul Stars political sandbox campaign for various OC 40K factions.
Damn right. And we're making more of them, and they're gonna be funny as shit.
Yeah! And, yes, there will be an announcement about that, and we'll go into more detail at the end of the stream. But for now, we are going to be making a species handbook for Men of Iron.
Why did my game lag?
I don't
Or
know,
my
why did it
computer?
lag?
I don't know, that's kind of scary.
Did you appease the machine spirit?
I might have accidentally said something and it got
Also,
offended.
here, I'll share screen so you can see what we're looking at in terms of
Alright.
rulebook. But yes.
Yes.
Anyways, to get started, TLDR, we have an upcoming player for my Rogue Trader campaign who wants to play a Man of Iron. I think this is incredibly based.
Yes, hi.
Ahem.
Say hi to Lakane. There he is. There's the guy.
Just one problem.
I'm the ham of iron.
We don't have a species template for Man of Iron. So we're gonna have to take care of that.
This is a little bit belief. You just
Today
gotta
we are engineering.
system.
And today we're doing just that.
Let me
Wink.
full screen this.
Two-eyed wink.
That's called a blink.
No, it's a two-eyed wink. Totally different.
Yeah, totally.
I believe. I believe.
So there are several things related that I think are going to be useful here. The Jokairo, the Engine Seer from the core book, the Jokairo from the Xenos guide, and the Necrons from the Necron guide. And we're basically going to be blending that and maybe some Tau shit.
Hear me out though. Isn't so I know we discussed this earlier with how
Keep in mind we only have older lore to work off of.
Oh, I know, but didn't we also engineer the votes and shit, or no?
No.
Oh.
We have an Abhuman character guide that takes care of the species.
Okay, I was just gonna say, because the hunter augments, I would argue like a Man of Iron should be capable of interlinking with them as well.
It's a civilian
personally.
model.
Yeah, okay, fair.
In
Right.
fact,
Yeah, the idea-
it's like a civil service bureaucrat model. Like, dude.
Okay, so this isn't like a specialist in that regard then for a Man of Iron, alright.
Well, it's an
Yeah, no.
administrative specialist.
Okay, alright. In that case, never mind. I was just thinking, like, you know, if it was gonna be like combat related or something, obviously having them link up with hunter shit would be pretty good, personally. But alright, I understand. It's all good.
Yeah, no, the idea is it being
I mean,
yeah, like,
it wouldn't be impossible, but we'd have to stat hunter shit in.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, which I thought we did, but I might be mistaken.
You'd have to ask Dark.
We'll ask Stark when he gets here.
Yeah, Darkminster will be joining us later if you're wondering why it's not just me. Because we're talking about Rogue Trader, and he knows the most. I have half a brain. Haunter has a quarter of one, and we're teaching Lakane.
I have no brain in
a
this
quarter
scenario.
of one? Really?
So together we have 75% of a brain cell.
I like I have no brain cell. Thank you guys.
Yeah, sorry, Lakme, you don't have brain cells anymore.
So first things first, if
Libra.
y'all will open up the Men of Iron Species Slate Google Doc.
Yeah, hold on a moment, though. I'm gonna open it up in my other Google thing that I have.
I'm on.
That way my personal email doesn't get leaked. There we go.
Can I write on this?
Alright, here we go.
Really? Hold on, let me see if I can just give y'all editing access. Can I?
You're probably gonna have to resend the link, but yeah,
No, I can ask. There's like a request.
Yeah.
I sent you a really meaningful request. Please, read it.
Okay, I'm gonna have to do it on another tab so I don't expose other people's emails.
Great.
I almost did that. I may
Look,
be silly, a little wacky.
We're a little goofy here. It's okay.
Haunter, would you also request access?
Yeah, sure. Hold on.
A little quirky, you know how it is.
There we go.
E. Okay, there we go.
Yep, we're all good.
Sorry about that inconvenience, everyone.
Nah, it's all we good.
E. But the first thing we need to start with, characteristics. Just the most basic baseline stats. Now, this is a civic servant MOI, or a civil servant MOI, aka a government worker, aka a Fed.
No.
No, but like the good type of Fed, like an urban planner and not a glowy.
Okay. You see, I'm the urban planner. I'm the secretary. Oh my god.
So, the base characteristics in Fantasy Flight games in general and in Rogue Trader are as follows. Weapon skill. Ballistic skill. Strength. Now, if you're wondering the difference between weapon skill and strength, one, play 40k. Two, strength is how
40K.
hard you're hit. Weapon skill is how well a chance you have at hitting. Basically. If that makes any sense.
Yep.
Then there's agility, intelligence, perception, willpower, and fellowship.
Fellowship is
Jolly cooperation.
Yeah.
But also your power to like take command in the thick of a panic and need be and stuff. And leadership. Alright, so we need the base stat lines of a Man of Iron. A civil service model. A civic service model.
I mean, obviously, because...
I really like the idea of just, like, a guy who is an urban planner for, like, an entire planet. Just wakes up 15,000 years later.
Sees everything as much grimier, you know, much stankier. Yeah. Just wondering what the fuck happened here. What? I'm just remembering what was it? Was it The Godfather or was it Sopranos? It's The Sopranos where he said, "What the fuck is this?"
Oh
God.
Okay, so we're also going to need to put in starting talents, starting skills.
Starting talent, pain, emotional damage.
Starting traits. You do actually have a pretty interesting, three really interesting starting traits. They're all forbidden lore.
I'm intrigued.
First, you
Oh, yeah.
have Forbidden Lore, Dark Age of Technology.
Forbidden Lore, Windows X, or Microsoft Excel.
Forbidden Lore, Microsoft Office 23,000 package. Microsoft Office 23K Pro.
Yeah.
Okay, I know I laughed too much at my own jokes, but that one's good. And then finally, you have a third Forbidden Lore. And this
How
one is by far the most dangerous thing you know. History of Mankind.
Wait, that actually mean that I'll be hunted by anyone who's interested in the information of humanity.
Which is almost all the Inquisition.
Or anyone in a 10-mile radius, let's be honest, that is interested in it. You know, like the Mechanicus, the Eldar, maybe Trazen if he's particularly bored that day.
Yes. Don't
Yeah.
worry, another Man of Iron managed to get around it by stapling an Aquila to his chest and claiming he was just the remote body for some Magos.
Ancient technique.
Magos Mick doesn't exist.
Ancient technique. Blatant bullshitting.
Common Lore Tech. And I need to see something on the...
No, I was looking at the. I guess I'm looking at the stream too.
Mm-hmm.
I was looking at the thingy, and for some reason I thought I recognized it. No, I'm being silly. I recognized the fucking the Pathfinder book I was given a while ago.
So here's a proposition and a question that I would have. So this is an Administrator Men of Iron, right? From the Dark Age of Technology.
Yep.
Yeah.
So would that technically not mean that they'd be aware of, like, say, the Eldar, the Orcs, and like certain other of those species? Like they would have some form of like
Xeno knowledge.
Forbidden Lore
Yeah.
Xenos.
Not necessarily.
Go on.
There were a lot of more inner Imperial worlds that didn't necessarily have a lot of contact with those aliens.
Oh,
So
so
would it
this
be
could
like
be a.
programmed
And
into
I
them?
can only give you so many lores before it just screws over your character.
Okay,
That's fair.
it was just my thinking, because I don't know if it was like standard, like, okay, these guys all get like Xenos lore as well in case you find them, or nah.
Oh, it could be a like a inner human sphere of influence. I was gonna say secretary bot. Inner sphere of influence. Civilian bot. Because they wouldn't need to worry about a lot of Xenos during those times
I,
if they were in
I,
like.
I, I have a thing that I'm gonna cook.
Go on.
Yeah.
Recordings, starting talents, recording of War and Peace. This character may use the Forbidden Lore History of Mankind on an applicable, may instead use the Forbidden Lore History of Mankind skill on an applicable Forbidden Lore - Xenos test with a -10 difficulty, with a -10 penalty. Or
Finds a
sorry,
toast.
difficulty. Yeah, -10 penalty.
So effectively, just like memories of, okay, we once encountered this shit, effectively, right?
Basically, the archives of access to the archives of humanity before the fall's history.
Okay.
Notices ruins, digs through files.
Like a
Wait
giant
fucking
brain
minute.
library.
Yeah.
I
So
just
like a miniature Votan, effectively.
Votan are variant men of iron.
Yeah.
I mean, in the sense of like what a Votan actually is, like the actual computer.
Yeah. More higher end men of iron often have this kind of thing. The Arch Mechanici ones do too.
The orange
We just keep
mechanic.
those asleep for good reason.
Speaking of which, do we have like a penalty for admech relations? Like how, say for example, Slith, they can't really talk to other humans as well. They have to do like diplomacy at a -20 for anything that isn't like Eldar or other Xenos. Because that's just my thinking here.
On all social skill, on all fellowship-based tests regarding, on all fellowship-based tests involving humans, involving Imperials, this character must act at a -30 difficulty. Has proven themselves capable of that person's trust. I think that's good.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
So basically, up to DM discretion of you can't talk to admech unless this is like someone that generally is like cool with you. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, that's really fair.
Yeah.
On account of the Adamek extreme aversion to, just a little bit of an aversion to Men of Iron and anything robotic, like Necrons.
That being said, how do we feel about diplomacy with other like AIs and shit like that?
I don't know. How
I
do
think it'll
y'all
just
feel
be,
about it?
unless we happen to find a tribe of Dark Age of technology or rogue servitors or something.
Given
I
the
don't know.
sheer luck this party has had,
We found an STC for the record, chat.
the Metabots STC IIRC, but they don't know that yet.
The Metabot?
There's this old anime called Metabots. It's really cool. Everyone should
Oh.
watch it.
Was it the thing you were watching earlier?
Yeah.
Ah.
You know, with
I
the
would
cool
have been there
robot.
now with the sleep.
Yeah, and that weird goon who tried to steal from kids.
Yeah, the weird punk rockers who are literally trying to steal toys from children, except those toys have guns attached.
I wonder
Yeah.
why they were trying to steal those.
Eddie, I am a huge Metabots fan!
Do you think those guys are actually trying to keep the kids safe from accidentally shooting someone?
No, not in the
No.
slightest.
Ah, they were like
That
evil.
guy had 666 tattooed on his head.
Look, you can't judge a book by its cover, right? He could just be a rebellious biker guy.
Okay,
You know?
so I was thinking like actually like having bonus like interactions with any other AI. So, for example, if they were to interact with, like, say, tower drones or something, it would be like improved odds of whatever. Just in
Yeah.
general AI. It doesn't have to be like, say, Necrons, but anything that could be defined as an AI. And since the Imperium does still have AIs that are consciously hiding from the Imperium, that would make things interesting.
Yep. It was in the, what is it? The, Blackstone Fortress game.
Yep.
Technically, you can bring it as a named AdMech character.
That's funny.
Man, I heard of this really good Atomic guy. I never seen him myself, but he always uses like machine
Based,
spirit
Eddie.
to do things.
Based.
Oh god, I actually find that really funny, gonna be honest.
This character gains a +10.
Alright, let me open up the comments again, show chat. Huh. That's weird.
Work with GM on.
Maybe I do this.
Forbidden Lore, Microsoft Office 23K Pro.
Yeah. I would also say for like the final starting trait, have it like, generally speaking, cyber weapons they get an affinity for, or anything that could be considered one. Like,
don't worry. Don't worry. We're
Yeah.
cooking. We're
Yeah.
cooking.
Integrated technology.
Yeah, I was gonna say something like that because they could feasibly interface with cybernetic based technologies and all that sort of thing.
Alright. Then we also have. Sorry, I should enter all these so I can, Archaeotech. Technically, it's going to be called Forbidden Lore Administration, just to make it more clear on what the fuck it does.
Forbidden technique. Basic bureaucratic competence.
Forbidden Lore Bureaucracy.
Oh my god, they would be hunting my ass too because of the fucking Windows XL in my head. Or the fucking spreadsheet program I have.
Yup.
Truly, this is the darkest timeline for me.
I mean... So I'm guessing you want... So we're also going to give you universal basic weapon training. Basic weapon training. You know what? You're from the dark age of technology. Would you reasonably claim you have any understanding of melee weaponry? And you just
No.
don't keep, and you don't just keep a service sidearm or something?
Melee weaponry will be silly in the dark age of technology.
I would actually say yes, but it would have to be something like very advanced. So advanced melee weaponry. Basic ones, no, but because it's the dark age of technology we're talking about here, motherfuckers probably had some sort of super advanced heavy greatsword you could wield with one hand, and it would just cause black holes or some shit like that.
Ah, yes, a jet-powered gravitational
Hold on, I put
collapsing
these all in the wrong
sword.
spot. Oops.
I mean, honestly, all things considered, in terms of melee weaponry, say for something that's could be classified as like an exotic weapon. In the melee slot from the Dark Age technology.
I mean, I
Melee.
was going to give you specials on like digi weapons.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that would be a fancy doodad.
And I was going to give you an ability to make weapons into digi weapons.
Ah,
Or
so I
make ballistic weapons into digi weapons, basically.
new ammunition for my gun, I say as I turn a last rifle into a cooler last.
What does Logis implant do?
Yeah,
Is
because I'm,
that
I'm
in
just
here?
thinking that like in terms of melee combat, it's a more of the funny quirky thing of Warhammer 40K and even 30K. Because no, the Emperor's quirky like that,
Yeah, yeah.
alongside every other fucking faction, apparently. Because I'm pretty confident melee weaponry would have. I mean, obviously, there's gonna be the cool little gimmick stuff that some people would make as like a novelty,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
some
yeah.
laser katana. But during humanity's peak, they most likely just had like some really quirky firearms, but nothing melee wise. No, the really cool practical shit. Practical in quotation marks because, death laser.
I mean, I would imagine they had more grav-based weaponry, considering what the Votan have and how they've kind of mastered that shit.
That's fair.
I still don't think a civic service model would have like a sword.
This is true.
Unless y'all
Well-
want to have a fucking Project Moon moment with this character, with dudes in suits sword fighting.
Lackaday.
I mean, again, if
Lackaday.
you
You
give me
gotta
like,
do it, Lackaday.
look, since you give me a digi weapon, I might not have the skills, but
It would
Yeah.
mean you don't have to carry it around. For, say, your equivalent of a force sword would be a hard light sword.
yeah.
You'd just manifest like a blade of hard light
Yeah.
from your arm.
From my
And
arm.
what I'm thinking is how you do digi weapons with a Man of Iron is universal compatibility and integration.
Yeah, because the weapon would effectively be attached to the Man of Iron himself.
Yeah, basically you can just install weapon.
Install.
And you're not carrying weapons around. They're just
Yeah,
in you, not on you.
yeah. And if
Hey,
you get certain,
don't
and
say
if you
it
get
like
certain,
that.
if you get like certain armaments and upgrades, like how the Votan do, that means you can become one with your weapon.
Oh, I was
Theoretically.
thinking more like literal hand cannons.
Oh no, I was thinking
Ah,
both, but
Metroid.
also
Good choice, madam.
I was literally thinking
I
like
roll
both in this
charisma. It's
case.
fellowship, Narantia. It's fellowship. And again, this isn't a Votan model. This is...
No, I know, but I'm saying hypothetically speaking, there would probably be existing models that the Votan took inspiration off of. That
Yes,
exist.
but you also need to keep in mind the Votan have very specialized stuff for what they were sent to do.
Yeah, they're
Yeah, a lot of
colonizers,
stuff
yeah.
they have is dedicated mining equipments that they
And
evolved from
they
adapted.
were exploited pre-doubt, so they didn't get the good end of stuff, and it was kind of more of a country girls make do situation from my understanding.
Yeah, if I remember right, the Votan, again, they went to like the reason why they're so squat is because gravity is apparently extremely heavier in the center. So they just
It's more so that it was gravity's a bit more fucky, but also generally speaking, to be more efficient, being shorter and having like more dense musculature, etc. It's
Yeah.
going to be a lot more effective, just in general.
and again, a lot of these people were miners harvesting the good shit, the good ore.
Yeah, and they were, in all likelihood, being financially exploited by greater humanity.
No, they were actually independent.
They were.
Wait,
I
the
mean, their original intent probably wasn't.
Yeah, probably, but what ended up happening was once they arrived, generally speaking, they weren't really exploited so much. It was like, oh, we just kind of lost connection with these guys. And
Even then, I'm saying let's not base too much off the Votan.
Yeah, no. I
Because
know.
this is an entirely different fucking segmentum.
Yeah, no, I understand that. I'm just saying, hypothetically speaking, based on what the Votan got, it would be in the reason that similar things to Huntar, but not exactly Huntar would exist as augments. You know?
Mechanical bits and bobs to
No, because this is
research.
from ancient, like, high-end stuff.
Mm.
This is stuff like compacting weapons into your arms as pure data.
Yep.
All right, fair enough then.
Yeah. And universal standard compatibility.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, I'm just reading some stuff on the Jokeiro because it's honestly the kind of stuff a Man of Iron could do is closer to that rather than a Voton.
Yeah, it's I'd argue it's a bit more closer to Jakero.
Yeah, because the funny monkey can make advanced weaponry somehow, and no one. Oh, wait, why can they do that? I forgot.
They're just naturally gifted at it.
Yes, I casually manufacture a super ultra death wrist gun.
Yeah, they're just
Yes.
autistic like that. They're a little tismed.
Don't worry, you have those schematics in your brain.
If you give them a banana, do they make you something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
canonically.
Amazing. You know?
There's the one
Monkey.
Inquisitor Torquemada Kotiaz, who, how we say, does the funky monkey.
we talking votes and lore. Somewhat, it's Dark Age of technology shit, so obviously they're gonna be brought up now and then.
I'm trying to keep too much away from Votan lore because they kind of diverged from humanity before this character would have been active, so to speak.
Yeah, fair.
And so it's really just not applicable to me.
Fair. Plus, the Votan got more exotic weaponry, so alright.
Yeah, because most of their weaponry are deviated from mining equipments that evolved.
No, it's not really deviated from mining equipment. They kind of just developed. They had the same weapons and the same baseline shit as everyone else, right? Not like mining equipment, etc. That's more like gene stealers. Gene stealers do that. They have just straight up mining equipment. But the Votan, they just got like your standard issue shit, and then just heavily upgraded it.
That's fair.
Yeah. Think of all their weaponry as like base human plus.
Ah, yes. New Game Plus, I understand.
Basically, what I'm kind of thinking here is a mix of Jokeiro, Cryptech, and Engine Seer.
I mean, I wouldn't say as far as a Cryptech, because that's like Necron.
You forget
and
Doubt
equals-
Humans had Star Devourers.
Yeah, but also like, if I'm not mistaken, like I believe.
No, I'm
has
just
some-
saying he'll be able to take the Cryptech career path when he reaches that rank.
Mm.
Yeah, I guess if I
I'm
remember
more so
right,
I'm
didn't
more so
one of
just saying like not like full advanced, because like I believe some Necron tech is like just like paracausal bending bullshit.
No, it all works within the functions of causality.
Fair enough then.
I remember actually hearing about, I think it was I don't remember which Necron Lord, but they were bummed out because the only race that, besides the Eldar, that could have been an equal to them was humanity. And humanity shit the bed so hard.
Yeah.
So the only race that was on par with the Necrons and could have been seen as an equal, at least to, in that one's opinion, is literally just cavemen, in his opinion. You know, it's like using a de-evolution beam in Stellaris on your enemy rivals. You turn them into monkey.
Yo, can we roll the Jokeiro and Rogue Trader now? The tabletop, yeah.
Yeah.
Hero Rogue Trader.
Yeah, you can just straight up do that in Rogue Trader as like the tabletop thing.
Yeah,
not,
you
like,
can roll a Jokeiro.
My head hurts from thinking, how the fuck did a monkey get his hands on the funny deed?
Ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah.
Yeah.
Yes, my liege. We shall collect more bananas for you.
I just like
Absolutely hilarious.
the stinky monkey. It's a profile picture of it. Oh God.
I'm trying to look for starting characteristics in the book right now. Standard, like, starting characteristics of humans to just get a good idea for the baseline, because I
Yeah,
forgot.
yeah.
All right. I want to
Uh,
be monkey. Yeah,
okay.
you can just straight up chimp out.
So,
Monkey.
starting, the baseline starting is 25. So, we are going to take, I would like to, personally, since you're a civic model, take 15 off your weapon skill.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's not like I'm seeing frontline combat or any real combat. I'm just working in the office.
And 5 off your strength to move around.
Like, also makes sense.
Your ballistic skill is fine. You have aiming protocols.
Yeah, like it's the average American, right? They'll have a gun.
It's like a town planner.
The average American town planner, they probably have a gun. And
However,
probably
we will enhance your ballistic skill by 10 of those points I took out. Or by 5, rather. Because your intelligence is going to have a baseline of 35.
Big brain, robot brain,
Exactly.
wrinkly neurons. Sorry, wires.
You aren't going to have very good willpower checks. Because Men of
Probably
Iron have, corruption susceptibility.
Also, probably not helping the fact that I've been asleep for so long that everything became grimy.
Yeah, you'll take sanity points as normal, but actually, ooh, we could do that as a career path upgrade.
What?
So here's what I'm thinking,
All right,
right?
we're listening. You're
Oh,
cooking.
there's Dark.
Oh, yep, there he is.
Hey, Dark.
Hey,
Oh, I gotta move Dark up on the thing. Hold up.
hey, Dark. Dark isn't able to
Dark
talk.
is literally behind you in the image. There we go. Hey, Dark.
From all the constant pings I've received in the past hour or so, I am going to make everyone suffer. Ren, I want you to look in the tokens sheet in crew members, and this is for Haunter's expense.
Okay, let me go get that real quick and drag it just right on here.
Ah, you see it too.
I'm scared. What did he do?
What have you done?
Also, we had to design the Bridge of the Copper Compulsion in our Rogue Trader campaign, everyone.
Based.
So, you all get to see that. You all get to see the Copper Compulsion Bridge crew.
The Copper Compulsion Bridge crew.
Featuring some very notable characters.
That will totally be featured.
Just crew NPCs. Don't worry about it. You'll see it. It's very. It's a
If
very
you know,
odd
you
way.
know. A lot of people who've been around longer know these people.
That's a lot of servitors.
Those aren't servitors. Those are all mages.
Ah,
Except for one
The
that's
pictures.
just a data smith. He's basically the intern in there.
there's a lot of. Sorry, the picture is small. I just assumed.
No worries.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, you said it's the data smith?
Yeah, data smith Kylius.
Oh, we got it. Oh, right. Chat doesn't
Wait,
know.
is that my own Fugi? Oh no, wait, that's just the Roll20 icon. Never mind.
Hey, Ren.
Yeah.
Go down to the crew NPCs. I promise you'll get a giggle and a gasp.
I giggle
Go down
and
to
I
the
go.
crew NPCs. For
Just our crew.
just our crew.
Do you see it?
Which one do you want me to?
Do you see it?
I'm opening this on stream for everyone.
Oh my god.
I'm scared. I'm gonna look at the screen.
The I'm guessing those are Mir's Royal Guard.
Yes, I literally was talking with him earlier, and he made
Why is
that,
it all
and I was like,
40?
"Fuck you."
Okay. Now, I'm pretty sure chat sees a certain character, a certain gassy warrior is featured.
I see you see him too.
Everyone, okay. So we can explain. Don't worry about it. That's the explanation. It's funny.
There is no explanation. Laugh.
Let's see. Cancel.
I want you to know, Hunter,
That's not the-
you've
that is-
done this.
Bio
that
and
Therefore,
info.
that is-
GM notes.
That is not the fucking icon you should have used. I am shaking my head.
You're shaking your head.
it's meant to be an Easter egg, Hunter. You know I won't use.
Oh
that.
no, Sergeant
Oh.
Braphog is the head of his 6th regiment.
Yeah, Dark, I hate to tell you this, but that motherfucker's in charge of a whole regiment now.
The chemical weaponry regiment.
You already know what their name's, Dark. It's no longer an Easter egg.
I hate
Damn, I
this
made it.
so much.
Me too.
I can't
want you
write
to
in
know.
GM notes. I can't write in GM notes, just that I hate this.
GM
I'm
notes.
glad-
What have you
I'm
done?
glad you get to suffer.
I do. Imperial Space Marine Guardsman PDF Arbiter.
No, that was literally it. It was just that little
Yeah,
shit.
no, I just want to look through everything you've been adding.
Because I'm gonna be honest, Dark, I did not think you added that in as an Easter egg, and that's entirely because me and fucking me and Ren were talking about this earlier as a funny.
This was part of Haunter's secret scheming document. Because you all
Yeah.
have secret scheming documents, that's a given. Rogue Trader is a game of politics as much as it is adventure.
It's a
You
game of
say?
politics, and my politics are go funny joke, do a funny.
Politics be like, I have so much paperwork to go through. 50,000 years of it.
Look, all I'm gonna say is if I wasn't a Slith, I would have absolutely been a Harlequin had I known that we would be doing this shit. I would have absolutely gone down the path of a Harlequin.
He says as I make a Harlequin sheet.
Oh yeah, we're making Man of Iron skills. And I'm thinking start baseline willpower either 15 or 10. Because of how susceptible they were to chaos.
I mean, did they just give themselves to chaos because they were a slave species under the dark age of technology humanity?
That's true.
Well, like Men of Iron. I
pretty
think some
confident.
Men of Iron gave themselves up to chaos, but not like all of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was a mess, wasn't it? It was just kind of like,
But from what I
Bucket
understand, they were a lot easier to access and convert.
yeah, they were. Yeah, the negative aspect of having no soul. A demon can really worm its way in there, you know?
It's
Really
a lot
plunge
easier
itself
when you
in
don't
deep.
have a soul and you're a slave species. There's really no consequences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they won't resist.
Except
and
being a passenger in your own body as a demon takes over.
that's fair.
But even then, you can probably fight it out or take control.
No, you don't have a soul.
Hmm.
Well, they might have a soul. It's complex.
Yeah, exactly what I meant. Because I believe like some Men of Iron managed to like gain control of their body, even though they're like demon hosts or something. By that point, but that's like typically some Grey Knights bullshit that they got to deal with. So probably like the 1 in a trillion chance, and it's actually a big threat.
Okay.
The power of friendship, bots. Where the power of friendship gives some new soul. And then they die because fucking Warhammer 40k. That's me the go.
Okay, so starting traits, recordings of War and Peace. This character may instead use the Forbidden Lore History of Mankind skill on an applicable Forbidden Lore Xenos test with a -10 penalty. Ghost in the Machine. On all fellowship tests involving Imperials, this character must act with a -30 difficulty unless has proven themselves capable of that individual's trust. GM discretion is highly advised for this trait. Please work with your player or GM on this matter. Category 3 Tech Miracle, which is quoting the Rogue Trader CRPG for Nomos. This character gains a +10 on fellowship interactions with other machines and certain Adeptus Mechanicus members. Again, work with the GM and player and GM should work together on this one.
And also recordings of War and Peace. Basically, this character may use
Yeah,
the
I already.
forbidden... Oh, you did?
Yeah.
So now-
Ren just did it. Silly Hunter.
So what are your thoughts on this, Stark? So far.
I'm gonna have to have a look. See.
I
May
sent
I
you the
see the-
thing.
Yeah. Give me a sec.
Actually, fellowship can be at 25. There's no reason you'd have bad fellow. That's your other high
Yeah.
skill.
Yeah, if you're a Men of Iron, I'd imagine you have like a very good fellowship role, especially with other machines and whatnot.
I would.
I mean, it's also the fact that he's also in the paperwork division, so he kind of has to be good at communicating with coworkers that might.
So far, what I can tell with a lot of this, at least with the base stat lines,
Mm-hmm.
at least comparing it to other characters and shit,
Right.
keep the lowest to a 20 and the highest to a 30.
Okay. I still want to go down to 15 on the weapon skill.
And that's purely because this is an administration bot.
That's fair.
This is a basically imagine a town planner on a planetary scale. That's what this is.
This is a civvy. It's not going to be like a major militant and Men of Iron. It'll know how to shoot. It'll have weapons, but it will not, be decent at it. It'll be average.
Does that look balanced?
Let me see. What's
I'm also
the...
screen sharing this in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Hello,
Okay, let me
random.
see. What's typically the maximum? Maximum 30 should be at least on a... Okay. Right.
My reasoning with ballistic skill here for having a 30 is, aiming algorithms.
No. May I make a suggestion?
Yes, always.
So what with the ballistic skill for the toughness? Because these are Men of Iron after all. Also Civibot.
I was thinking
Maybe
the
in that
toughness,
case agility, because it's a more sleek and angular and nimble frame.
I mean, you could still do... I mean, the agility is pretty solid, no fairness.
Okay, yeah.
I'm more...
You make a good
I'm
point.
more... Yeah.
And 25 is still average ballistics. Alright. Are we all happy with that stat line?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
look
I have no
balanced enough?
objections. I have no objections, yeah.
Does it look balanced enough, Dark?
Yep.
Alright.
Hey, boss, is it balanced enough? There's a fly in my room. Someone beat its ass, please. Too fast for my gentle hand.
Oh, would you actually like the perk for weapon integration? Because that is actually in the Odin War books.
Um, sorry, I should rephrase it because it's a custom type of weapon integration. Basically, it's going to allow Lakane to basically have cool Dark Age variants come out of his body, like a Metabot or Mega Man.
If you couldn't tell, chat, we've been watching an old anime recently.
Uh,
We're not
Ren has
sorry.
been left unsupervised near the anime again.
It's a classic, though.
Exactly.
uh,
Eehoo.
this character does not. As the Man of Iron. Dark Age. We're equivalents. Could be a hard light blade. Alright, what do you think about USB armory integration?
I mean,
USB art.
it's more flavor text, but yeah.
It's just a good RP thing.
Yeah, it's more flavor than it is.
It also means they don't suffer carry weight on weaponry.
Hey, what is US?
What
Oh.
kind of check would be used to conventionally disguise a weapon?
I would say
Deceive.
concealment.
Or concealment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would just argue flat out concealment.
Gains a plus 30.
I'd say plus 20.
Fair. To rolls related to hiding weaponry. To hiding equipped weaponry.
So that way it's broad in what they can use, yeah.
But it
Doesn't have
also
to be-
specifies only the stuff they're using.
Which makes it broad enough to where it could be a concealment roll, it could be something else.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
I always love when my players argue different roles.
We've given them the creative juices.
You have given me the creative juices. You should not have done. Nah.
Right. You're gonna have lingua technis and low gothic for your speeches.
Isn't low gothic just a common language?
Correct.
It's
More or
just
less.
every language ever.
And techno-ling.
Techno-linguist is just coding languages.
Why the fuck are these people talking in binary?
Okay, no. I have an idea on how to make this cook. War and Peace, right? Those recordings.
Yeah.
How about we also use that for like speaking in different languages as well?
Nah.
Considering, I'm just saying because
We
like, it
have
would
to
be
write languages out separately, and it's under skills.
like, okay, fair enough. I was just gonna say because like war and peace, this would be the peace part of it, right? You know, just peaceful talks.
Well, no, War and Peace involves peaceful diplomacy with aliens back when humans actually considered that.
Which means wouldn't they have to learn the language as well?
Yeah, the aliens.
Hmm. All right.
You're in America. Speak American.
All right. Okay. We're going by that. Fair enough.
I'd say that to an Eldar in their home planet that I'm colonized.
Oh,
You're
you'll also
colonized
get
them.
literacy as a starting talent. Or
Ah,
a starting
yeah,
Alright.
skill.
a lost technique. Basic ABC.
Literally, literacy is an actual skill in this game.
I know. It's not
It's
even
the
just a game.
funniest shit to me.
That's just a Warhammer thing where half the people are just literate enough to read but not write.
Actually, do you think it'd be fair to give him High Gothic since it's just butchered Latin?
Yeah, I would also say that. High Gothic would be something they'd be pretty good at. Especially considering it's
I'm
a,
asking Dark because balance reasons.
I mean,
Well, now-
languages.
Would
I
that
mean,
also
okay,
just be
civic unit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, give them,
Yeah, that's
give
what I was
them
gonna
both.
Yeah,
Give
yeah,
them
I was,
high
I
and
was gonna
low.
say. I was gonna say it's like an admin civic drone. It would know High Gothic at the very least as well. There's no harm in it. It's just something it would probably be programmed with.
Yeah, because I'm pretty confident they probably played around with other languages even when programming.
Yeah.
Because we have like a bunch of language options even today. And some of them are
Congratulations,
like,
you speak the most languages out of the party. Congratulations, they're all human.
I would argue maybe a no on the homicide can't, given how
Okay,
old he
that's
is.
fair. That's fair. Even
Yeah.
though, from my understanding, I just interpret lingua technis as various coding languages and omniscient can't as binary.
Also, if I recall correctly, when it comes to Man of Iron, I don't think the Man of Iron want to learn much of the fucking mech shit, given how much they hated each other.
It depends, but for Men of Iron, I would argue no. But generally speaking, AIs would learn it, but only so that they could hide themselves.
yeah.
Yes, because we do have a reference from the Blackstone Fortress games.
And also in the recent Vashtor, not the Vashtor shit, where Vashtor's like, hey, I know you're a funny AI, you want to help me out? And the AI was like, oh shit, I've been outed? Alright, I'll work with you.
I don't have a choice no matter, it seems, the AI.
No, he was actually
Pretty
like,
much.
I don't know if it was like if he had no choice in the matter. I think it was more like, oh, I see no reason as to why not, because, working with Chaos as an AI, it's like, no downsides.
Shit. I'll be right back. I gotta help my mother.
You're good.
Now,
Definitely give them tech use, though.
oh yeah,
For sure.
absolutely.
That's like a default no-brainer, duh. You always gotta give the Man of Iron that. No exceptions. They're gonna be good at that.
Let me just check other things. Inquiry and evaluate will be the final two. Or maybe inquiry, evaluate, and logic.
I would say inquiry and evaluate.
Okay.
Yeah, those two.
That or
yeah.
Because-
evaluate and commerce.
Hang on, what's the skill limit typically when it comes to learning classes?
I think about like 7.
Keep it to 7.
Okay, then we're already at 7.
But you gotta buy them advances, don't you know?
Yep.
Look, we can easily explain it as guy is old. There's a lot of dust in the fucking noggin.
It's a lot
Yeah.
of dust, and things are completely different nowadays, so they would have to relearn some shit in that regard. Like pulling up a Men of Iron and asking them, "Hey, what's the modern day shit?" You wouldn't get that.
It also you like say for example, okay, what would be the most logical situation in this scenario? You say to the Man of Iron, who's very out of touch.
Yeah,
They're out of touch. They're out of touch.
yeah, exactly. That's precisely what they would be. They would be completely like fucking gone.
Alright, that final thing is going to explain where Lacane will be taking advancements from.
All right.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Let me see. So, Cryptech and alternative rank. Let me pull up the
That's not
funny
till like
Necron
rank
book.
5.
Then you might want to reword that. So here's what I would do to reword that specifically.
Upon reaching rank 6.
They have the option to take the class or the alternative class or whatever the fuck it's called.
There, how's that? STC standardization. This character may take Mechanicus Explorator progressions without being part of the Adeptus Mechanicus, as well as the option to take the Cryptech alternative rank upon reaching rank 6.
Yeah.
Correct.
The question is, do we want to also?
It's just worded like that. Just like how, like, say, oh, like, why can the funny Tao take essential classes, but also can take a little bit from the fucking firewall? It's like you need to specify some of this shit.
Yeah.
The main question I have then is, if we're gonna do like Necron Cryptech shit, what's stopping them from like say Earthcast, for example?
Nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
How much RAM do they have in their brain?
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just saying, rather than say like Cryptech, have it be like a engineer of a different race. Is my point. So
No.
could
this is just for mechanics, Hunter.
This is just when we get into hideout stuff.
Okay.
It's more of Cryptech analog.
All right. Okay, fair enough.
It's just the nitty gritty mechanics, Hunter. Don't worry about it.
You know, that's just fair. I'm just saying, like, from the perspective, I thought it was gonna be like, oh, you know, why not have them synchronized up with, like, say, becoming a member of the Earthcast and, like, you know, learning the Tau shit, or like, you know, I don't know, fucking, maybe they do want to learn AdMech shit for whatever fucking reason.
Well, okay, so you know what we call those, Hunter? And this is an option, and this does apply to you.
Go on.
It's called talking to the DM with them about it, and having it as an advanced oh god, what's the word for it? Sorry, my brain is.
No, you're good.
fried.
You're good. You just came from something. You're fine. It happens.
It's an advanced advancement, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it does. It does. That was just one of my thoughts. I was thinking.
Let me paint you an example. Okay, I am taking primarily the essential shit from class wise, but right. I want to take something from the fire advancement because I do have the option. So so I would ask Ren, hey, can I take this particular thing from this particular thing? And then Ren would be like, yes or no, or tell me the requirement and the cost.
Again, you can just ask me.
Yeah.
You know, fair enough. I was just thinking, like, in
communication with the GM is a very important thing.
Right. Okay. All right. I just didn't realize it was like an analog thing, but all right.
Yeah, no, it's more it's flavored as the full capacity. I'm gonna say it's must take the Cryptek alternative rank at rank 6. And this is flavored as the full reactivation of late age of technology protocols and capabilities.
I want to just point something out, and this is just so you understand, Red.
Okay.
This is how. So, when it comes to Road Trader advancement, technically, and this is a big technically, even if you hit the prerequisites, you don't have to take it right away. You could take it at any time because here's the thing: when you take that advanced class, you replace the next like tier class you were supposed to take. You
Yes,
completely replace it.
I know. And I'm still putting this there, knowing that.
Fair enough.
All right.
I just want you to be aware because they could miss out
Okay.
on some shit. That's all I'm just saying.
Okay, in that case,
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, wouldn't that like limit Black Knights options
is
and everything?
encouraged to. No, and may.
Yeah, I was gonna say just go back to May.
Yeah, because here's the thing: they could still take it at later levels if they so wish.
Do you see what I added in there?
Let me see.
Let me look.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, no objections.
Yeah, Salakane, if you choose to active, you can now have
He's
the
still AFK, Ren.
huh?
He's still AFK.
Oh, right. Well, now he has the option to reactivate his ancient technology. All right, now we need talents.
Um, what's
Hmm.
typically the number of talents?
Uh. Uh. 4 or 5.
Definitely give him the basics. Definitely give him basic weapon training universal for sure.
Yeah, of course.
I'll be right back a sec. Gonna get more to drink.
Let's see.
Give him melee universal as well.
Yeah, those are kind of a given. I'm reasoning basic here for a reason.
Fair enough. They could probably pick up universal later.
Yeah, it's a civic service model.
Fair. Okay, so let me go pull up talents here real quick.
Let's see. Implants
Wait for
technically
that.
count as starting talents.
You could technically do that for starting equipment, technically. Let me see. Talents.
No, Logis implant is a talent, not a implant.
Fair's enough. Come on, you bastard.
Because I'm looking through talents now, and yeah.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh, right. I entirely forgot about that.
Which thing?
They're basically taking Explorator, like, as a base class, correct?
More or less.
I just remembered while I was skimming past special ability. Yeah, Lackanet gets some bionics.
Yeah. Though we are
Yeah.
gonna do custom starting gear.
Oh, absolutely. Just give me like a vague idea of what specifically Men of Iron typically have.
I am gonna give him Luminance Shock. And make one of
That's a
his
talent.
starting implants a potential coil.
Those are technically talents.
Potentia coil is a bionic, not a talent. But I do want to give him I do want to give him Luminance Shock because it's just he can channel the circuitry from his batteries to basically just 9-volt a guy.
Actually, there is a talent
He
I
can use his hand like a
remember.
motherfucking car battery on someone's nipple. That's what I'm thinking.
Hang on. Let me cook. Because I remember a very specific talent. They'll probably get that from advancements. That's fine. Let's try and be a bit goofy. What typically would they not get from the Mechanicus?
You know it would be really funny?
Mm-hmm.
Mimic.
Yeah, you could do Mimic.
Yeah. Because Mimic would be something he wouldn't get from that. I don't think.
By the way, I would just do a little recommendation if you're doing talents. Have a look in the Mechanicus tree and just see if there's anything in there that he wouldn't already get, like say the Luminant Shock or whatever, because he might be able to just get it.
Yeah, that's fair. I want him to start with the Luminance Shock, though.
That's fair.
It's basically his 9-volt battery. His 9-volt plasma react. It's basically just, you know, using the power of car battery and 2 wires on someone with his hand.
Let's see.
An emergency taser, if you will.
You could probably do
I
more
just tried to put
plan.
Explorator into page number.
Mm-hmm.
Hi guys, I'm back. Very sorry for my disappearance. Had them off the floor, so you understand.
Okay, how do you feel about having a starting talent that basically lets your hand give someone a car battery shock?
Ah, a taser finger.
Taser claw.
What's the difference? That's just
Exactly.
multiple fingers.
I have found a talent.
You can really
that
give them
lack-
no. You hold down your index finger and then you jam your other 3 fingers into them and it's the shocker.
Ah, how shocking.
By the way, I have found a talent that will fit Lacannate's character to a T.
It is. Because we still have room for 2 more here.
I threw it your way. I'm just looking else.
Yeah.
This would fit a lot.
Okay, yeah. So we'll add polyglot and luminance shock, yeah?
Actually, hold off on the Lumen. Okay, what was the other?
I feel
what was the
like
other
it's a
talent?
basic thing that a self-aware machine could move its circuitry just to fucking electrocute someone.
Hang on, what talents have you got there already? Let me look.
Basic weapon training, melee weapon training,
Alright, I'm back.
Logis implant, and polyglot.
Okay.
Hey, welcome back. I'm back
replace-
too.
I'm not
Yeah.
replacing Logis implant.
Oh, no, but I have something better.
No, because that's the same thing Jokeiros start with. Is my reasoning.
Monkey.
But if you also look at the talent I said, you'll see what I mean by it would also be pretty good. Just consider it.
Okay. Lacune.
Yeah.
Would you rather have a 9-volt or a perfect memory?
I mean, I haven't been fucked over. I just been asleep for a long time, so a perfect memory would make sense. There's no real degradation besides just getting dusty.
Okay.
Actually, you know,
Plus, I just realized if I already have digi weapons, can't I just manufacture a taser into my hand?
If you
Instead
get
of just
if you get like in an arc weapon, yeah, totally. You'd have to get an arc weapon though.
I have a weird feeling we're gonna conveniently find what we have if we are abnormally lucky, as you said.
Yes. Y'all are abnormally lucky when it comes to fucking some things.
I just have a fucking Pokemon style. Gotta catch 'em all. The fucking thing of firearms and shit.
I should show you I should show the chat the colony document.
Hey guys,
yeah.
look what I
I've
found.
been making
Find
it.
another Archaeo weapon.
Yeah,
Alright,
here, let me
speaking of-
actually go and get that because I have it on tab 2 of the
Oh god, this is... How do
Oh,
I...
I've been refining it, which I do have a couple of questions about actually.
colony, the system info.
Oh no, it's particular questions to particular stat in the colony, because I had to do a little reading earlier.
Oh, yeah?
When it comes to the stat, is this accounting all the bonuses?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I noticed something that I had to change.
What did you notice?
So,
Did
here's
I
a funny
accidentally
thing.
do a bad at math?
I mean, I don't know. I'm asking you about this. So here's a funny thing. So I read up what every single little doohickey does. So free order, right?
Yeah.
Actually, here's how I can explain this easier. Okay, so the key factors to the stats in a colony
Mm-hmm.
is the size and the stats that can affect it by the size.
Mm-hmm.
So basically how it works is if say the colony size, so the colony size is your base like measuring stick. If any of those stats in the colony are above the size, you start getting benefits.
Yeah.
So in this case,
This
it's
is
an
a temporary
outpost.
bonus above the size, but yes.
For order specifically, yes, but for the time being, it does provide a bonus.
It does.
And do you know what that bonus is?
I was fully aware it provided a bonus, which is a way of
Okay.
saying no.
Okay, so you see that productivity stat?
Yeah.
Turn it to add +2 to that. This is just for your reference. I already have it listed on another sheet.
Okay.
So now that your productivity has gone up, now other stats are affected.
Yep.
And do you know what having a high productivity score gives you?
What?
+2 profit factor for the colony.
Okay, so it's about PF7 now.
Oh, where's the other 5, if I may ask?
Starting.
Something tells me
Okay,
that this goes
I'll make a
into a
note of
very
that.
wacky
Yeah,
path of.
your investment got you down to about 12, if I recall, and then you got back up to 17, meaning the profit factor is 5.
But in other words, it's already paying back dividends. For
Yes.
now. At least when it gets running anyway, but yeah.
Yeah.
So another thing to note, and this is on the colony shit, if any of these stats go down below the size, doesn't
Things
really
start
matter.
getting bad if they hit 0.
You only have to worry about these stats if it hits a 0, and only if it hits a 0, from what I've read.
I'd worry about it if it hit a 1.
I'd worry about it if it goes below 5. It just has to
No,
arc.
no. 5 is actually pretty good.
If it's on a double digit, I get anxious.
10 is the highest you can go.
You see, exactly. My instincts never proved me wrong. I was right.
Look, I will just say this, Ren. There's a very good reason I picked complacency.
I know. I know. I've seen the complacency 0 penalties.
Oh no,
They are
it's
painful.
oh no, here's the thing. That the complacency bonus we have, it's a temporary complacency bonus. So if I did not add that +1, that would make it a 0, and you know what that means.
Yes, I do.
Fish.
Okay. Okay.
But yes, polyglot, total recall, and, what was your argument against Logis implant, Dark? Because I am interested in that.
Let me double check the core book real quick before I pull equity up.
He forgot his argument. Give him a moment.
Even though Logis implant is kind of required to do machine stuff.
I do recall that explorators can get it. That much I do know.
Okay.
Let me double check. Logis.
Like, what's a biologist implant?
You're an administrative model, not a medical model.
Oh, okay. I thought you're like implying I have to put some dude's like brain, it's like somewhere like God of War, you know, on my fucking head to access certain things.
No, you just go into like the British Sherlock Holmes mind palace, except it's all in like hyperspeed and
Okay.
instantaneous.
Ah, yes. Discombobulate. Then discombobulate.
Or if you're a Common Rider fan and you know about and you've watched a double, um, it's that. It's the guy in the library where he just has the access to the Akashic records, basically.
Yeah, okay, so Logis implant. So here's the funny thing about the Logis implant.
Yeah?
He can literally get it right now.
Nah.
That thing, your logos implant, handed over.
It is literally a rank 1
Okay.
advancement in the Mechanicus character thing in the world. So don't worry about it. You can just buy it right now if you want it.
Now,
Oh yeah, Dark, you mind handing me the funny book of knowledge?
You know what would be really fun to add? I'll send you all the books after stream, Lacane.
Okay.
We're just gonna finish up the species template, then I'm gonna make an announcement, and then we're done for tonight.
Alright, the announcement is
I've
Shadow.
come to make an announcement. The Hunter's a bitch ass motherfucker.
What did I do? Wait, now what haven't I done?
I can't believe.
Hey, you know what would just be funny?
What?
Nerves of Steel. Get it?
Damn.
It doesn't even do what the trait does. It just gives psychic impact. It's just puns. I just have a pun button.
I don't know what the.
You
I
may
have a lot
re-roll
of
failed willpower tests to avoid or recover from pinning.
thinning.
Yeah, like suppressive fire.
Okay. Good thing you elaborated. We don't want no Slaneshis here.
We could also give you paranoia since you woke up and the galaxy is so fucked.
This is literally lore accurate. Yeah, no, that's perfectly reasonable and fair. Definitely would be gained after you told me the fact that I'm a man of iron that
Woke up I rolled 1d20,000 and I got exactly 15,000. 15,000 years later.
a nice nap.
Your Microsoft 365 Office Pro is about 3 millennia out of date by your internal chronometer. Because you didn't need the newest model. You were on a bit of a frontier world. It didn't get to you yet.
Yeah. I woke up when I finally got the update that was traveling very slowly.
Yeah, you were using 20K back then instead of 23K.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the
Yeah.
download somehow survived. Like, the download link somehow continued uncorrupted through the dark age of technology due to warp shenanigans.
Yeah, just this one download stream. I'll be right back again. Just gotta close the door.
I have a very important question for you, Ren, because I have been working on
Yes.
this on the side.
Yes.
Does the funny Borcon representative have a name?
I don't think we've come to that.
Because I have a name for the Magister of the Far Sides.
I'm back. Sorry,
Okie
guys.
doke. I will be asking our main empire, Tau, about names for that governor later.
Of course, but do let me know, because I'm just
I know he's a FIOO.
refining this. Here, I will throw you the name.
Why will you throw a man's name?
I'm gonna read this out loud.
Do it.
Porveluebai. That took me a sec!
What?
Well, is there something wrong, then? There's something wrong with it?
No, that's perfect!
Ren's deflating like a balloon to something that we don't understand.
Read the Romance of the Three Kingdoms, damn it!
Oh.
I can't
Okay, that
believe
makes sense now.
Ren is talking about the Yaoi of the Three Kingdoms.
Yes. That. Yes. You're not wrong, is the thing.
And see,
It's not like Dream of Red Chamber levels of homoeroticism, but
you see,
there's
I'm
definitely
always like,
some yaoi glasses in there.
you see, the more ignorant I am of a subject, the more unnaturally right I am. Well,
I want
like
you
it's
to know I'm not.
Sorry,
you know I'm not
you
sorry.
awoken my classical literature nerd. With that comment and joke.
yeah.
Yeah, look, it tends to happen. We tend to invoke the funny every now and then.
You know how it is.
Yeah, you know how it is with that skibbity
Let's
whiz.
see.
Don't
So, we still need a, are we still going with Nerves of Steel? Or Paranoia?
Paranoia. I think it would make sense, lore-wise. And as you know, I'm a quirky lore nerd. I'm a quirked up lore guy.
Let's see. I'm just looking through to make sure,
It makes sense.
there's nothing else you might want. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. I think, I think, Paranoia or Nerves of Steel, it's up to you.
Paranoia. It's all about that lore.
Okay, you are constantly mildly perturbed by your surroundings.
Yeah.
In character.
Oh, I just remembered. I'm also on a Mechanicus ship, so seeing
No, you're not.
servitors.
You're on a Rogue Trader's vessel.
Oh yeah, Rogue Trader.
Which means you will actually see, servitors.
Yeah, which will be kind of uncomfortable. Just a little bit. Man, technology really gone to shit when I was asleep. I say in complete earshot for free. Shit.
You say in front of an Archmagos.
Just absolute no fear and just absolute gall.
I mean, you wouldn't know.
Yes.
Uh, but okay, we now have, I believe with that, we only need to do starting gear. What do we want to do for starting gear?
What would be a good
What's he
what
gonna
would be a
say?
good starter?
Contribute.
I have an idea.
What is it?
Um, data slate.
Ah, yes, my iPad that I
A
fell
data
asleep
slate
with.
and multi-key. Just integrated as part of your being, like, as part of your software. And the multi-key just being like, one of your fingers can, like, is a USB port. Has a
Oh,
USB port hidden under it.
so that's what it is.
Or you have a cable that you can extend from your wrist or something. Up to you.
Ah, Cyberpunk wrist cable actually
Yeah,
sounds kind
that's
of
what I was
cool.
thinking.
I gotta be honest, I really like that idea just because I played the fuck out of Cyberpunk, so I'm taking that one.
Yeah, you'll have a data slate and multi-key by default.
You see the USB connector thingy idea. You see, my guy, he played a bunch of retro video games like Cyberpunk 2088,
Also,
and
chat, if you want to use this Man of Iron template in a Rogue Trader campaign you're running, I will be publicly releasing it.
have fun with it.
Yeah, go nuts.
Go hog wild.
We'll probably do a little bit of tweaking here and there.
Yeah, this one's a bit
Yeah.
custom, but
Expect an STC version of it in the near future.
oh, wait, he does need one more starting trait.
Oh, that's easy.
Alcohol, no,
The machine trait, TM.
trademark.
Oh, no, I meant Mechanicus implants.
Oh,
Wouldn't
Where's that?
Mechanicus
No, wait.
implant?
STC standardization counts.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
This talent counts as Mechanicus as Mechanicus implants talent for all intents and purposes.
This is really cool.
Regarding character advancements.
I'm gonna.
There, how's that?
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, give me a moment.
Mm-hmm.
By the way,
Yeah.
it's still a horrifying idea, by the way, to be out of the loop for a little bit and everything go to shit. You know, like that one Dark Age of Technology ship that probably got the crew killed because one of them said, "Jesus Christ, what the fuck is this?"
So I'm thinking a power knife.
Oh,
I'm thinking a power knife and a hotshot las. What do you say to that, Dark?
Hotshot Las pistol, I would say, given it's a city model.
Yeah, hotshot las pistol and like a power knife.
Yeah. Some simple but sleek weaponry, don't you know?
Eh.
yeah.
Actually, is there stats for a fucking power dagger?
I just
It's in the
realized
Macarian handbook, I'm pretty sure.
Fair enough.
I never
I can
actually
check.
asked on Rogue Trade. No, no, never mind. No, it's okay.
No, please.
Yeah, this is something we
Uh,
legitimately want to hear.
Is
Yeah, go
there
on.
actually like an ammo thing in the board game, or
Yeah.
is it just like
Yeah.
just reload and you're fine?
No, there's ammo. There's ammo.
Oh, okay.
You can also
How
get special
exact
ammos.
Yeah.
how exactly do do I just like integrate internally ammunition for whatever weapon I integrate at the time?
Yeah,
Okay.
more or less.
Ah, yes. Just casually hiding it in
Uh,
my suit, you know?
Power Blade would be the one you'd want to use then.
yeah, it'd be power blade. I guess it'd be technically serpentine.
Actually, I just realized that it's kind of a cool mental image, being able to effectively conceal the ammo internally, of course, but take it out from like the visual coat.
Oh, no, dude, like, this is a thing even with Mechanicus folk, or, well, anyone with a
Yeah.
bionic. Best craftsmanship, like, bionic arms, have compartments to store ammo
Okay, that's
in their arms.
Yeah,
that's really
and
cool.
that's just your body, man.
Yeah.
It's just... yeah, so it would be power blade. And I'm just imagining this, and you feel free to make your own interpretation, but do you know the Commander Shepard Omni-Tool blade?
Yeah, I know that one. I
I'm
played the hell out
imagining
of that.
you, like, manifesting one of those
Yeah.
to use the power blade.
I just remembered in Mass Effect, those don't those also count as like
They're also hard
data?
light.
Yeah, like is it also technically it's like just in general a multi-tool, omni tool.
Yeah.
So you're just like casually turning your fucking hard lights laptop, or not laptop, iPad, because single screen, into a blade to stab your enemies with. Because, you know, Mass Effect. Fancy. Fancy
Light,
sci-fi.
by the way, Light Enforcer Carapace, I would recommend.
Um, yeah, yeah, I can see that.
What does that look like?
It's just, we're flavoring it as your body.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it would be. I mean, if we want to get really nitty gritty, I could just pull up the rules from a fucking Warforged and be like, ah, yeah, modular armors. You could just, you know, switch between them and modify them as you see fit.
Nah.
It's a
Let's keep it a
civilian
bit more
grade.
simple here because Lacane is going to be learning.
Yeah, and again, it's
For now,
a
at least.
civilian. It's a civilian thingy. We'll probably unlock that down the line.
I mean,
Unlock as the self-modification, the shitty reality known as
Honestly, I
40K.
was just going to go with a good quality armored body glove.
Body
that's also
glove.
fair.
Or a best quality armored body glove.
Okay,
No, good
this is
quality.
more. Hang on. So this is more this is more custom for Lackaday. We're not actually just making an actual thing right now. Real quick. Okay, so
Because
Lackaday.
again, initially it's a civilian grade. Because
Yeah, yeah.
waking up in this reality.
So here's my question to you: do you got the drip?
Do I got?
Or you got
Yeah.
Of
I
course.
I have to be a presentable machine paperwork doer.
then I might do a little bit of modifications on my end.
You just add a bow tie to the
I
fucking
was going to do I was going to do clothing merchant gilder or noble actually for you.
Actually, you know what? Do that, and maybe we can like, because I know some fucking classes do it. Have like a little feature which allows Lackaday to buy the machine trait, like in intervals for XP.
Mm-hmm.
Because Man of Iron.
As a talent.
Yeah, it's a talent. Think of it as like Sound Constitution. You could buy it multiple times. Except for the machine trait, just improves your machine trait. How's that sound? I only have one simple advice for you, though.
How's
And
that?
technically, this would have.
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Doke.
Does that imply that I'm upgrading myself then for
Yeah.
this? Oh,
Yeah.
I like it.
Or it would be more replying you're repairing yourself rather than upgrading yourself.
This part's a little bit rusty. Unlocks the Metroid arm cannon module.
I mean, you can flavor your hotshot las pistol as a fucking I-beam if you want to, technically, because of the STC or not STC, because of the USB armory integration.
Yeah.
There's a
Just
lot of
the
things you
finger
can do.
guns. It starts shooting.
So, armored body glove. Good quality.
So, what exactly is an armored body glove? Is that just a full suit or full body armor protection?
Think of it as an underclothing, bulletproof vest, but it also covers your arms and legs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it would make sense that I'm covered in that on the account of,
Yeah, you're not supposed to be you weren't supposed to be looking like you were ready to take a hit back in the day, is my thinking here.
Yeah.
May I make a quick suggestion? In the traits section, definitely give them at least machine. Just give them machine rating 1 at the very least.
Yes. You have a lot
I'm
of traits.
I'm compatible with any type of machine hardware, and
There we
what
go.
is that?
Look, I will tell you this for free, Luckney. The machine trait is a boon, but it's also a bane, depending what happens.
Ah, yes. I
Don't run
suffer.
into EMP.
I suffer from terminal brain damage called an EMP. It lasts for 5 minutes, but my brain already after.
Lucky for you, you're just purely a robot, so you'll just probably hurt. If you had like proper bionics like a fucking admech, you just fucking die.
It's probably gonna work similar to like what is a type of grenade that'll cause you to get this discombobulated and also immobilized for a bit?
I don't
Uh,
recall the grenades on the top of my head, sorry.
I don't
Yeah.
either.
I'm pretty confident before a Man of Iron is probably going to be a very unpleasant but non-lethal experience for them. At least at this
Okay.
age.
I have a question for Dark.
Mm-hmm.
Or the rest of y'all, really.
Go
Sure.
on.
Would you consider, like, I guess what would your character look like? What would your character's chassis look like it's wearing? Lakane? For that drip. Would it be like a tuxedo with like a twin tail coat chassis?
I mean, honestly, yeah. I'm thinking of
Okay.
Dark Age humanity, how they're supposed to be the height of human culture and technology.
Yeah, so I'm just imagining like you know how a butler twin tail tuxedo?
Yeah, like I'm thinking like that. Yeah,
Yeah, me too.
because they would definitely be like elevating the fancy high culture of human literature and whatnot. I mean, look at fucking how the emperor built the empire in general. It's based on Roman and
Yeah.
Greek architecture. So
So this is the question I'm coming to.
yeah,
Would a more plain suit be more fitting to merchant gilder rather than noble in terms of starting gear?
for like a starter,
I want Dark's opinion
actually.
Honestly,
because I think noble is more imperial noble, but well, no, that's not necessarily true.
it's really player's choice. I'll be honest. It's
Okay.
flavor.
I'm
It's
just
more
gonna
just
say
flavor.
noble then.
Yeah, noble.
This is purely a flavor starting gear, but oh well.
Cosmetic. Some nice done.
When you get the chance, Ren, could you remind me which page in Stars of Inequity is the theme, like, the theme of a colony is?
Uh,
Like, what page?
no, that's the Endeavor theme.
Oh, okay. So I'll just ignore that then.
Yeah, no, it's just the Endeavor theme.
Fair, fair.
Though I guess uh
It is not a big deal. It's all a big deal. It's fine.
yeah, I'm just making sure there isn't another better fitting Endeavor theme right now. Anyways, how's that look for starting gear? Oh, right. There is one standard thing.
What?
However, since you are a man of iron, this isn't an ore.
This is a what? Microbead.
Integrated communication systems in it.
In it. Oh yeah, that
wanna-
makes sense.
Might want
Because-
to highlight inbuilt.
Alright, sorry.
No, you're good.
I mean, technically most of the... I mean...
I think that'll be a major oversight to forget to give the fucking paperwork machine the fucking phone to work with.
Why do I just imagine that fucking meme? Hello, televisor. Has a banana in his ear.
ring, 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 ring. Banana phone. Do, 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 do. Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong, ding. A banana phone.
Lore accurate.
Uh. Okay, is there anyone is... Hmm.
I think it's pretty solid, all things considered.
Yeah. I was gonna consider filtration plugs, but that's really just redundant.
Oh, he does not need that. He has the machine trait.
Yeah. He doesn't need to worry about things like atmosphere.
Oh no, I can't breathe. Oh wait, I
Oh,
can't
wait.
breathe.
Why do I just imagine fucking Lacane's character just like,
Oh,
I need to go outside.
oh. I
I
have a
can't go
plot
out there.
device weapon that I have a plot device piece of gear.
Let's hear it. Oh my god.
What is it? I can't even drink. Oh my god.
Oh no, you were making it for your office buddy before you went offline,
Yeah.
presumably.
I'm a low on battery. I'm just gonna plug myself in. The power outlet's faulty and I don't get woken up for a long time.
Yeah, I think this is good. I think this is good. I think this is a good base template.
Oh shit, there is one important thing.
Oh yeah?
Two, technically.
Go
Fate
ahead.
points and the wounds that you probably need to put in there.
Ah, yes. I'm thinking high wound.
Yeah.
What's
I'm gonna base it off how many default wounds Necrons get.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't have the funny teleport trick that Necrons have. So I'll have to play it smart
Don't
by
worry,
not
Necrons are still, strong.
I know.
You can
I just
also
have to
probably
be yeah.
here's a funny thing. Technically nothing is stopping you from integrating Necron tech into you.
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me this? I didn't think about touching the funny green metal. You fool. Now I can make myself get a cool boat.
Ah yes, it has neon light.
I don't even recognize that teleportation tech. I just look, some cool new metal to work with. Let's see if I can make something cool out of this one.
Oh,
Given
right.
what
Lacune doesn't gain corruption points.
but he
Just
gains insanity.
Yeah.
look, it's called that dementia points, okay? You know, I've been around for a long time. I'm an old
Shit
man,
points.
apparently. Oh
Well, you were
god.
a newer
Oh,
model back in the day.
Back in my day, we were pretty calm.
Let's see. Starting wounds.
1d5 plus 2. And then it's with
Yeah,
yeah, just copy and paste that. It should be fine.
and add twice their, unmodified toughness.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what your thoughts would be on this, Ren, but if, like, say, someone upgraded their toughness bonus, I don't know if you would want to increase their wounds. Or
I
just
would.
leave as is. Fair.
I'm willing.
Ah, yes. Buy toughness advances. Get more wounds. Get swole, get swole.
Look, it's the American fat maxing method to stop bullets from killing you.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think the reasoning what it said for the Necrons there for fate points is appropriate, so just the one, sorry, Lacane.
Damn. I can't believe you mugged me of my fate point.
I mean, I'm debating 1 or 0, but I'll give you 1 because I am generous.
Ah, there is a generous God amongst us.
I am a generous GM. An extremely generous one. So, I want to show everyone this system, if that's okay with y'all.
Sure thing.
Sure.
Would you like it a little bit more refined, real quick?
Oh, I was just gonna talk about it.
1 second. Do you have Mir's Dynasty Adventure?
Mir's Dynasty
The
Adventure.
document? Yeah, let me pull it up
Yes.
in another window so chat doesn't see.
Yeah, because because currently I have the main planet kind of done. I just need to work on the moon.
Yeah, but it's more comprehensible to me, in the way I wrote it.
Fair enough, but this is more comprehensible to me, but up to you. Just saying.
Look, we're looking at the same stuff.
I know.
At the
I'm
end of the
just saying.
day, it's just in a different format, man.
Just throwing it out there. That's all.
Yeah.
My brain feels better now. I don't know
So,
why.
in the inner, so this is a yellow star, much like Sol. Uh, However, in its inner system, it's just asteroids, like fuck tons of asteroids.
Wait a minute.
Like you do not want to fly too close to the star. And well, you don't want to fly too close to a star anyway, but the Eldari naval tactic of hiding a reserve fleet on the other side of a star would be a lot harder in this system. Then in the outer system, this system is a natural warp shoal and has basically renewable derelicts as if it was Luther Harkon's Vampire Coast or the Galleon Graveyard in fantasy.
I'm really glad I didn't tell Mir about being a Luther or Harkon.
Oh, he
And
already knows.
I think
that
Mir's gonna be
includes five space hulks in various states of condition.
We should loot them.
Oh, we really want to. Trust me. We
I
really.
can't believe that there is a evil god that says you shouldn't loot them, and you will get jumped by untold numbers of mutants.
Now, in the middle of this system, in its biosphere, in its
Ovosphere.
the bio thing, the life radius, the life sustainment radius of the star. We have a singular planet. It is the largest class of planet. It only has normal gravity.
Yeah.
I just realized I should ask: is it a habitable planet?
Yeah, it's actually a 9 out of 10.
God damn, you guys really are.
The only problem is the atmosphere's a bit corrosive.
That's normal.
But I mean, just wear a void suit.
Just don't get exposed to bad atmosphere.
Now, it has 2 forests, 2 swamps, a mountain range, 1 instance of mountain ranges, and 2 plains.
Okay.
In other words, 7 fucking biomes. Now, first we have the tropical biomes, which comes with an undiscovered species of, like, 2-foot glider lizards with razor tails, and they have hallucinogenic venom. However, are tameable. They also have razor wings, which are sometimes tamed by Drukari, and are basically hyper crows.
Hyper Crow.
And it has extreme temperature heat.
Hmm.
So it's, the tropics.
I'm just gonna throw this your way, Ren, just real quick, because
Yeah.
I was talking with Mia earlier about the funny lizards. I
Uh,
don't know if this is a confirmed name, but this is the one I threw with him.
if he says yes, he's the rogue trader.
It's a theoretical, it's not confirmed. I just want to throw that.
So then you have the Arctic and Antarctic seas of this planet. They are more like icy swampland. Like as if swamps were just cryogenically frozen over. Then you have the mountains of this planet. I rolled twice on the boundary feature, so this planet, trying to invade this planet on land would be hell, because some of the mountain ranges even block paths through the oceans because they're just jutting up. And there are continents that look like labyrinths.
Mm.
And considering, however, these mountains are also incredibly fertile. And they have renewable blackstone. However, there are some mysterious pillars of blackstone.
That's normal.
Totally.
It comes to the Blackstone.
Totally normal.
Just don't acknowledge
Totally
it, you know?
normal. Now, the other forest by... Now, then we do have expansive and fertile plains. And then more expansive and fertile plains. Both plains are just expansive and fertile. Nothing to see here, Chief.
If you say so, boss.
Then we have Swamp 2, which is literally just swampland. I imagine it's what's in the crevices of like the more labyrinthine mountain ranges of this world.
Wait, there's labyrinths here?
Oh yeah, the mountains create natural labyrinths on a
Nothing
lot of the
suspicious
continents.
here. There's nothing suspicious here. Just like the mysterious Blackstone pillars and the regen Blackstone. This is like Minecraft cobblestone generator, you know?
Yeah. Well, sustainable blackstone.
Yeah. Nothing suspicious.
Then Forest 2 is also the Antarctic. And this is
Cool.
where everyone has set up shop. It is very large, as the moon is tidally locked to the sun. Expansive. It has temperatures comparable to an ice world, which, no shit. And, it has unique crystalline trees.
Ah, pretty.
Yeah, that, like, gleam in all sorts of, like, fucking stained glass looking manners. And reflections.
So what you're saying is we're in a good spot right now.
There was also a pre-doubt biodome, but we'll get back to that because one more thing. We have giant frost alpacas.
Hell yeah.
And their their wool is considered exotic.
I mean, they are on an ice planet and they are alpacas.
Oh no, this is a temperate planet overall.
Oh, sorry, ice biome, you know?
Yeah,
This is the rare starbound spawn.
but they're like megapacas in terms of size.
Ah, I see. Can we take one home and name it Steve? the alpaca.
They're probably already starting that.
They're already planning this.
I'm gonna level with you. The colonists have probably already started to make plans to get on that if they haven't gotten on that already.
We were pretty confident someone smuggled it into the hallway, and it's like a Snorlax now. It's just
But
blocking the way.
anyways, those Age of Technology ruins, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they found an STC in there.
What kind of
Somehow.
There was a slight problem in the ruins, though, that I
Yeah.
feel you forgot to
It had
miss.
orcs. It had a good bit of orc spores.
I wonder what happened to them.
Well, do you know what the Farside Enclave really just does not like? Besides ethereals.
Orc racism.
Yes.
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 Now, do you know what Slith like doing? You know, the giant snake people mercenaries?
Vor. I'm
Hunting.
assuming. Same thing?
The
Well, there's snakes,
Slith and the Firecat, the head of the Farsights in under the Rogue Trader.
They had a bit of jolly cooperation.
They had a bit of a friendly competition to see who could kill more orcs.
Hey.
Also, I want you to know that Haunter's guys London shanked an orc to death.
Yep.
Yes. British.
They did a South London on the last surviving orc.
After killing 2 orc knobs in a firing, like, 1 turn, and then crippling a 3rd effectively.
So basically, you showed up. This Deadeye, Red Dead Redemption Deadeye, majority of them, and then proceeded to shiv the last one to death.
I shot. No, there were a lot of orcs, but I shot the biggest fuckers in the room and
I want
crippled
you
the
to
3rd
know,
guy.
I could have rolled more orcs.
You could have.
I
It would have changed the thing.
God, they are. That means we get
You
to
have
teach Lakane how combat works.
You've only made it where the competition would get more fiercer if you added more orcs, Ren. You'd make them more efficient.
To be fair, I did have to use it as a means to teach everyone how the game works.
Yep. That was the
Yeah, I figured
tutorial.
feral orcs were a good first enemy.
Yeah, that was the tutorial, and immediately in 1 turn with all my guardsmen, we killed like 2 orc knobs.
I think
Crippled
we
the
only
3rd one.
technically got to round 2.
Only.
Ah,
And that
those
was
are the
because
survivors.
everyone else was
To be
running by this
fair,
point.
to be fair, everyone overcompensated with the security.
Oh yeah, y'all took a lot of security. I don't blame y'all. It was pre-Dark Age of Technology ruins. I would have too.
Yeah, you could have had like a horrifying murder bot. You're gonna have a literal
You could have had the
demon.
rat goal.
That too. No, you don't know. It could be like a mind,
Shit.
a
Speaking
mind
of the rifle, I need to
enslaver,
sap him later.
an
Or
enslaver.
some extremely lost Quirrell.
It could have been the lost Primarchs.
It's hiding. They're just drinking alcohol,
yes.
you know.
Yes, Doomguy and Samus Aran.
Yeah, the two lost.
The Lost and the Damned.
Yeah, one went to hell because they killed this rabbit. We have never seen him again, and the other one
And
just
the Emperor said penises only. For the damned.
the emperor said that my seed goes into men.
The Emperor really said my seed only goes into dudes. Yo, the custodians can have girls though.
There's a few ladies. You know, I actually saw a really cool little interesting comic. You know, basically describing the retcon, and it's Zinch being quirky, and the one guy who called it out, Custodian's like, don't worry, brother, I got this. Nice that you saw through it.
But do you also want to hear about the most prominent thing of this planet that I have yet to talk about?
It turns out the Necrons are singing Kumbaya and are hippies.
So, to give you a
Yeah.
idea of how vast the main planet is, the moon itself is about the size of what Earth is.
Oh, it's one of those fucking like mega planets.
Yeah,
I remember hearing a funny
it's a
like
super Earth.
planetary. Yeah, I found a planetary documentary thingy and described the idea of like a massive mega planet that could harbor life, but the life would be so drastic.
However, it has high gravity, no atmosphere. Um, its climate is either blazingly hot, blisteringly hot, or insta-death cold.
Ah, that's normal.
Because it's tidally locked to the sun instead of the planet, which is a very interesting feature. But is why the South Pole is actually surprising, has like such a fascinating ecosystem on the main planet. Now, this moon, right?
Yeah.
It's made of solid gold. Its crust is solid
What?
gold.
Mir and the gang can actually find the most profitable system.
Oh, oh no. Oh, they're not selling it.
No, I'm not saying they're gonna sell it. I'm saying
Or
they're gonna
mine it.
reap the rewards or living on it.
It's a stat. I'm pretty sure everyone just wants it as a fucking status symbol.
No, no. Planet, we colonize it. The moon, that's a flex.
Yeah, the moon is just a giant flex to have. Now, and
nice.
there's actually a funny story from last session regarding this, because I'm talking about tabletop sessions, and I know everybody loves that. So, Dark's character is a water caste from the Far Side Enclaves.
Yes.
On one hand, when Mir's rogue trader had first learned of phenomena during warp translation, Dark's character, Al, was there. And Al I gave Al an awareness check. They rolled a nat 1.
Again.
The first time. This is still the first time. So they could see the
right,
warp
right.
ghosts.
When the road trader asked, do you see the warp ghosts?
Which is a Tau seeing warp ghosts. I want to imprint that upon you all.
Warp sensitive Tau.
Yes, that was the warp sensitive roll. And then, while we were doing the orbital scans of this moon, the orbital auger scans and all that, so the dark side of the moon, it's just all frozen. Nothing to worry about there.
Nothing to worry about.
However, there is a plains on the other side. It's almost entirely flat, except in the middle. Because, well, one, this planet catches helium-3 and has highly renewable energy resources if they ever choose to set up energy farms on it.
Neat.
However, the bright side of the moon has an absence of the warp. And there are great balefire scars across it. It's a battleground from the war in heaven. And when it was seen, I had Al make another check, just to confirm psyker latency. And they rolled another natural 1. So now they're one of the few unawakened Tau psychers in the galaxy, which does have precedent, but that's like a triple-digit number in the entire Milky Way.
Yeah.
Look, when Al finally comes to terms with all that shit, she will just be glad she's safe under the Rogue Traders watch, because ooh, so many people will be wanting that.
Well, I mean, yeah. The warrant of trade does protect that.
Yeah. I'm so glad I'm also gonna be safe under the Rogue Trader's watch.
Yeah.
And that me and the funny psychic Tao lady's collective ass will not be harvested
I think I
for
know
our
how I'm going to introduce your
power.
character too. But I'll
What you
get to that later. Because now we're going to wrap up the stream. Because I have an announcement. So for those of I'm going to be introducing a Discord related metapolitics thing with a turn renewal every Thursday.
Metapolitics.
For
I
the
have returned.
silly version of this Ghoul Stars sector. Because fantasy space politics are funny to me. And I just wanted to announce that. And yeah, besides that, we are done tonight. Okay. Bye-bye.